The ultimate showdown. 2 writers, 2 fanfiction scripts. And only you can choose which one wins. It's the fanfiction showdown.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ben O'Brien, and this is and you tuned into Fanfiction Showdown. You're watching us on an old-timey television. You tuned in, and we couldn't be happier to have you here with us today. If it's your first time, hey, where the hell have you been? You know what I'm saying? Oh boy! So
great joke, Ben. I love the joke. You
Robbie,
did a great
don't
job
talk
with that
before I introduce you. You know that rule, and that's the rule. So okay, so Fanfiction Showdown. If you have not, I'm getting ready to give Robbie a red card. If you haven't been here before, Fanfiction Showdown is an epic battle to the death between 2 fanfiction writers, and we read their scripts. I never know how to explain the show. We read their scripts. 1 script wins, 1 script dies. How do we decide? That's a great question. You decide. That's called interactivity. That's called driving the clicks, I think is what they call it. And we are into the clicks. So please, if you're watching the show, stick around because we're going to vote at the end and your voice will be heard. If you're not sick of voting, I want you to stick around and vote. And thank you. So this show wouldn't be a special show without a special guest. So our special guest today is none other than the host of the Bechtel Cast podcast, Jamie Loftus. Welcome to the show, Jamie.
Hi, what's up?
What is your so have you seen Sopranos?
I've seen the pilot of The Sopranos 3 times, and then no other episodes.
That's awesome. So give us your just general sense of the show in just a few words.
All right, it's about Tony Soprano. That's the character that I know. I know for sure that the pilot is a big metaphor about something about ducks in Tony Soprano's pool, and someone dies in the first episode, and then the ducks come back, and then he's in therapy some more.
That's
and
amazing.
The ducks come
That's
full
great.
circle.
Wonderful to have a Sopranos expert on the show.
And I haven't said anything yet, and I want credit for it.
You can't talk about
Robbie's interrupted a couple of times.
Well, you both ruined it. So,
well, I just wanted to have noticed that I hadn't talked unless I...
Okay, shut up. This is a great example of the red card. The red card is for dumb asses who talk too much, and the green card's for cool guys who stay quiet. So welcome to the show. My name's Ben, and that's the show. See you guys next week. Just kidding. All right, it's time to introduce the contestants. This week we've got some pretty wild contestants for you. I'm pretty excited to introduce them. Introducing to you first, just a friend of mine. I've known him for a really long time. Been a huge fan my whole life. He's actually the doctor that delivered me. Please welcome to the show, Robby, a.k.a. Big Bobby Ratcliffe. Big Bobby, how's it going, man?
Hey, Big Vanny Boy. It's Robby Ratcliffe. I'm here. I've got 30,000 uncounted votes for North Carolina. I'm ready to release them if I win this week's episode.
All right, man. That's awesome, and really excited for that to happen. So that's Robby. He's also known as Big Bobby. Now, coming up next, we've got our second contestant. She's just as exciting almost as Robby to me. I've known her for almost as long. I'm a huge fan. Sometimes she sends me a nice email every now and then. So please welcome to the show my best friend, Cricket Harrison.
Loftus. Oh, sorry.
And can I talk now, or am I going to get
Cricket? Go ahead and talk. I'm not going to give you. This is your time. You have 5 seconds.
Okay, I'm just so happy to be here with my friend Robby. I hope his script is great. My script lost last week, but I think it's going to win this week.
All right, that's good. That's good.
I'm happy about that
Cricket.
Too.
That's great.
Was that okay?
It's time. Yeah. So here we go.
That was all right.
The stage is set. You've met the contenders. You've met our special guest. We call that person the ringer. You got that. We got them in here. And now it's time for the most epic part of the show. It has no bearing on anything. It's a waste of time. The drawings. Let's see those.
So let's see the drawings. These are points-based. This is the points-based part of the show where you gain the most points. It can bring you over the top there.
I just want to point out the drawings don't fair on the show at all. Don't
Jamie
send in your
is the
vote for
Jamie is the
show.
king of the show.
Get these
for this
drawings
show.
up there.
The first drawing. This is
Oh
my baby
God.
boy face swap with none other than Polly Walnuts.
Wow.
And
Wow, that is going to be hard to beat.
That's
the picture
nice.
was, and ladies and gentlemen,
Did you draw that, Robby?
and everyone else involved. That I did not draw this. It was a picture that I took of.
So
my
you would say
baby
it's not
on
a drawing.
It's a cool.
It's not a
You would
drawing.
expect
It
that.
doesn't need to be a drawing.
It
Let's
doesn't need
move
to be
on.
a drawing,
called
but
the
I do
drawings.
lose some points. I will give you that. We do lose some points for not
But
doing
you
an actual
gained so
drawing.
many points,
But I
the
gained
loss
some
of-
points
yeah,
back because
the
that
loss-
picture was taken on the Amtrak from
that's-
Los
that
Angeles.
was-
Okay,
to
but
New
that was
Orleans.
actually our
our
theme from
episodes.
several weeks ago.
Exactly.
Great job,
so-
Robby. I'm a big fan.
Okay.
And Cricket, let's see Cricket's drawing.
Okay, well, my drawing's an actual drawing, and I drew the Soprano family.
Wow.
You can
love
see them
that.
all there. There's Tony and Carmela and Meadow and AJ, and you can see their clothing choices really match their characters. And I actually think Carmela looks a lot like her.
How long
that's-
before the show did you make this?
But you did
I
draw this
made-
on a train, right?
No, I didn't draw it on a train.
Well, that gives
Oh,
you
not
those
an-
points.
All right, guys, that's the drawings, and the winner of the drawings this week will be announced, and I am frozen.
I just want to, you're not frozen, and I just want to say that I drew my drawing this week, and that Robby
my
just
drawing.
used an app to
Drewn
to
isn't a word,
swap
by the way.
pieces.
That's the winner of the drawings will be announced when we get
At least
all the
the
votes.
30,000 for North Carolina.
When Nevada has been counted.
Right.
They were waiting for the drawings to see the drawings before they decided on which.
We should do a
So-
news spoof show.
Nope. So, all right. So let's move
That's a
on
great
to,
idea.
we need to know now, this isn't just some, back alley fan fiction show. This is Fan Fiction Showdown on a respectable network's website. You have to click a lot to find it, but it's there. And so that's why we have rules. So here are the rules.
Rules.
1, the characters must be Tony Soprano, Carmelo Soprano, and Christopher Maltasanti.
Amazing that you were able to find a picture of the characters without one of the characters in it.
Thank you, Robby. That's for the fans. Okay, these are pre-rule rules. These aren't even the rules yet. These are pre-rules. This is no mention of Snake Plissken this week.
What?
Not allowed.
What's that?
It's not allowed.
Yep. No video game references. Pretty big deal. Okay, these are the actual rules. 1, Tony and Christopher talk about killing someone but use euphemisms. 2, Christopher keeps saying they're great, like Tony the Tiger. Now, keep saying means they have to say it at least twice. All right. 3, Christopher breaks the fourth wall. 4, Tony mentions that his son is going to a new GABA school. That's for the fans. 5, each character uses a made-up Italian word. 6, there's a dead body. Ooh. 7, Tony does a Tim Allen style. 8, Carmela heads up NASA, and those are the rules.
Those are the rules. Great rules.
They have to be in each script. If they're not in the script, you get a lot of points
taken
off.
away
So,
from you.
Red cards, big red cards. We'll
lots
wanna
of
see
points
it.
off for that. Now, it's time. We got to know who goes first in the Fan Fiction Showdown, so it's time for the coin flip.
The coin flip is happening now. You gotta get it.
Who is it?
It's Big Bobby Ratcliffe.
Wow.
First in line to
Good luck,
crush
Robby.
it with. Shut up.
Robbie,
First in line.
good
Shut
luck.
up.
Let him
First
go.
in line, and also first in success.
Last
Because
in the
that is
votes.
the plot of Sopranos, to be first in success.
That was the tagline, yeah.
Yep. So this is the name of my script. It's called The Sopranos. See?
Cool.
A good title, Robbie.
Good.
And if Jamie, you would be so kind as to play the character, to read the lines of Tony Soprano.
It would be a fucking honor, yeah.
It would be my honor to hear you do that, because I've always been a big fan. I've always wanted you on the show, but Cricket and Ben said you couldn't come on.
They kept saying no. Yeah.
They kept
We've been
saying
talking
no.
about this for a long time.
Just-
And
Every
I've been
single
sending-
week.
I wanted to
And I've
save
been-
it for a very special.
But you sent in the
episode,
checks and you did the work. You had a good ground game, so now you're on the show.
You joined the union, and you've really just kind of shown yourself to be kind of a shining star. So
Yes.
It's interesting.
Right.
Robbie and I have a text thread, and it's just him once a week saying it's another no, and then I just don't hear from him until the next week.
I'm basically her manager.
Yeah.
For those
Well, you both finally did it, and we're excited to have you both here. So congratulations, Jamie.
I would like to read the role of Christopher, and Cricket, if you would join us as Carmela Soprano.
I would love to.
And Ben, if you would just read
it's Soprano.
if you would read the action of as read by Snake Plissken.
it would be an honor.
Whoa.
Well, wait a
I mean,
second.
No, that's
Robbie,
it's not
That's
Snake Plissken though.
you're already breaking the rules. We haven't even started
I
the script
haven't
yet.
done anything. It's not in the script.
all right.
Okay. I'm just
I know
going to
what I'm
trust
doing.
you.
All right.
Good luck.
Robbie, thank you.
Good luck, Robbie.
It's
Let's
called The
jump
Sopranos.
Let's
See?
jump into the script room. Hey, everyone. This is Jake. Jake Bliskin. This is Jake Blissikin. What's up? I haven't been to other planets or any prison islands. Not me. I'm very small. I hang out where the walls meet the ceiling. Gives me a good view of people. Like, take For Now, for instance. From where I'm sitting, I can see 3 people standing over a dead body. Never a dull moment. And that's a dead body.
I guess his bell won't ding no more.
Yeah, his boat was tied up at the dock, but now it's drifting out to the lake.
His New Jersey Transit monthly pass was up for renewal, but the card on file was denied.
The Spoiten Duivel Bridge has been swung out, and its gears is all jammed up.
Looks like the meadowlands got mowed, but only some of the birds were disturbed.
Wait, do you guys see...
And those were the euphemisms. The Christopher Kid is going over to the dead body like he sees something funny. I kind of feel like there's a small amount of light sort of hanging around it, but what the bleep do I know?
Boys, I don't mean to break up the gathering, but I'm on the next direct United flight out of Newark to Houston. We have a Mars rover that's supposed to transmit a 3D map of an underground cave system before it uses its diamond tip drill to enter it and search for signs of liquid water below the surface. As head of NASA, I need to be on site preparing for any eventuality in case the cave system has a portal to another dimension in it. But if there is a portal, it definitely won't be a portal to hell.
Yeah, you won't want to have a Mars portal to hell on there, because that would be a video game reference, and those are not allowed.
So wait, and she doesn't want the portal to hell. I'm just asking for a character.
No,
Okay,
she doesn't. Definitely, she knows it.
So she's not lying when she says
because
that
if
line.
she had the portal to hell, that would be a video game reference, and that would
I see, and that would
lose
disqualify
points.
her script.
That would be
Can I
bad.
take that line again?
Yes.
Okay. But if there is a portal, it definitely won't be a portal to hell. I'm not lying about that. I believe that. Is that okay, Robbie? I added
Yes, you got it.
something.
Yeah, you
Okay.
guys.
Once I get the
Play it.
map, I'll need to head to the airport. I'm not checking any luggage.
They're great.
That was good.
No, he doesn't get the ding
They're
on that
great.
one.
They're
It's
great.
gotta be 2.
They're
Okay.
great.
What's
They're great.
that, Christopher? I couldn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you done?
No, go ahead. No, you're done. I mean,
You did a really good-
I'm done. You do good.
Okay. What's that, Christopher? I couldn't hear you. I just got stuck thinking about an underground Martian sea that could be used to sustain a permanent NASA colony.
I said I think they're great.
Who's great? The Fable Bambolini?
Tony, I think you mean the Todi Gargonzala and Lanzu.
You two are being a real pair of Carfuganto Benashufalo Roninis.
Okay, so this younger Christopher guy who thinks something's great is pretty upset about being misunderstood. I like the way they talk. It makes me want to talk like them. I wish I had a cool accent. Damn, I'm just gruff as hell. Okay, now Christopher is talking to the camera.
You people know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Who you talking to, all right?
Yeah, forget about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, that's my actual line.
That's the
That's so
actual
crazy.
line.
Wow.
That's the place where that's the place where fan fiction
No,
fiction
just-
and reality meet.
That was really
Keep going,
amazing.
please.
I think it's
Let's
just
go.
because I'm so in tune with the character that I knew how she was feeling before I even
That's
turned
cool.
the
I love the
We
talking
can
and
keep
the
talking-
kind
we
of.
can keep talking
Yeah.
about this. I mean, we
No,
have
we
all-
should
Is
all
that,
the-
should we?
probably-
Because
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like Carmela, she's so smart, but she's misunderstood. She runs NASA. Like,
No.
that's
Runs
No.
NASA. It's
She
I
doesn't
think-
get enough credit for that. No one ever talks about that.
I know,
I-
and that's the
it's
power of
definitely-
fan fiction
it's
Showdown
sort
is
of
that we
like-
talk about what people won't talk about.
the Tom
Absolutely.
Bombadil being excluded from the Lord of the Rings movies. They don't
Yeah,
say
absolutely.
that they
All
went
right.
over there, but they
So-
don't not say it.
It's going to step in here as the host
Okay.
and say, let's move along. I love what you guys are doing, but let's move along.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the top of this page. Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy receiving data from a small robot that just landed on an asteroid passing on the edge of the solar system that contains a high concentration of minerals we've never seen before. Who are you talking about?
Don't get you, kid. You're always walking around talking to fourth walls. What's with you? You need to screw your head on straight because it looks to me like you got a mean case of a crooked head. Yeah, nasty. We got business to take care of right here. Legitimate business, man. Gotta pick my kid up from his new GABA school, and here's my problem. You're acting like a weird screwhead guy. Get
I'm
it?
sorry, I'm in a green one.
That was a really good monologue,
That's really
Julie.
That was great.
I really regret keeping you
All right,
off the show for so
shut up.
long.
I've been
Shut
thinking
up.
about Sebastian
I got
Maniscalco.
some
That was
important
what
line
was holding
coming
me
up
back.
for Christopher that
Yeah.
you guys are really just you're ruining the
Oh,
moment.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I see angels.
What? We're about halfway over here.
Break.
Wow.
All right, we're in the mid-script break, and this is Robbie's really knocking out those rules.
Yeah, we got all the green cards. I think
We didn't.
into that
Well,
first act.
they mentioned
And
Christopher breaks the fourth wall, but we haven't yet seen him break the fourth wall.
He talked to the camera. Your
he's broke the
character
fourth
said
wall.
that he went and talked to the camera.
Did he?
Yeah.
I wasn't
Yeah, I
paying
truly
attention
feel like-
to what I was saying is the problem.
Well, I mean that's not your fault.
I think Robbie did it right, actually.
There's a
And
lot
I have
going on in
incentive
the
to
world.
say he didn't, but I think
All
he did
right,
that right.
let's see
Cricket
what
is
the
always
chat-
trying to stab me in the back and
No,
pull me
I'm
down,
supporting you, my
I get
down
friend.
into the muck with her.
You did great. I think
We're
It's very big
rising
of both
above.
of you.
When Cricket goes low, I leave the room.
Iris,
Okay.
so
Nice
Iris
one.
Simp in the chat
She's
says,
done pretty
Iris
high.
Simp in the chat says, I must say I'm disappointed by the lack of fanfic perversion thus far. So,
Well,
Robbie, this is a little bit more straightforward for you. What? Just give me a couple words on your thinking. there.
it's straightforward.
Two or
It's
three
a tough
words.
time for everybody. Everyone's stressed out. I don't want to have
Why?
on top of everything. I think it's important that young people don't think about sex anymore.
All right, thanks, Robbie. That's great. Let's get back to the script. Oh, you guys mind if I play a game while we do this one?
Oh, you got your gamer headset
Yeah,
on.
for sure.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah,
got?
that's nice.
Cool,
Yeah.
think you
thanks.
Borderlands?
What game?
Are you like solitaire?
Overwatch. I play Overwatch.
Oh, sick.
All right, so let me do my lines and then I'll jump in. Whoa, the Carmela lady just pulled out one of those holophones that they have on Jupiter Prime. I mean, I've obviously never been there because I'm Blark Crispin or someone like that.
Is a holophone a video game reference? I've never.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what's in video
Holophone
games.
everywhere
Is there a
everywhere-
holophone in
Yeah,
them?
No, there's holophones everywhere.
Really, any three-word series
it-
could be a video game name.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't
That's
know.
like, yeah. So like that is a
You're
video
trying-
game
I
reference.
see what you're trying to do. You're
'Cause
trying.
that's not actually-
You're trying to wiggle in here with your legalese, and you're trying to scuttle. You're trying to stop
Ben,
the
is
count.
Overwatch
You're not
going
gonna stop the
okay? You
count.
look a little bit
We're doing
stressed
good.
out.
It's
And
just a stressful
we're-
game, honestly.
It's a stressful
Yeah.
game. I like the
Always.
colors, though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
there yours.
we're done with that video game reference, so I guess I'll just do my
It's not a
line.
video game recipe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm Carmela Soprano. The data from the asteroid is coming in on my holophone. It's not an asteroid at all. It's humming. It has music inside of it. And the cave map from Mars is coming in. There is a portal in the caves.
It goes to heaven, doesn't it?
Have you gone nuts?
I see angels. I feel the presence of God in me.
I don't see no angels.
Tony.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
What's up? Oh, shit. Okay. Christopher just went over to Tony and gave him a big-ass hug. Nice to see you guys expressing affection this way.
Let go of me!
No, Tony.
Fuck. Sorry. Wow, tough guy Tony just started crying. Let it out, big guy.
Let go! I don't see heaven. I don't see God. No angels either.
I love you, Tony. You're like a father to me.
My holophone is starting to show a video feed of the inside of the caves. There are figures lining the walls of the tunnels. They're made of light. The asteroid has stopped moving. It appears to be growing in size.
I can hear the music. It's not singing because they don't have voices. It's something else. You have to listen to it, Tony. You have to open your heart to hear it.
I'm a killer. I don't deserve to hear it.
Ooh.
Yes, now Tony is trying to fight Christopher, but that kid is holding him.
You need to hear it. You need to hear it because in the music is love. Love not bound to us and our silly, mortal lives.
The asteroid is opening up. There's something inside of it. My holophone is acting really weird. Whatever seems to be happening in outer space seems to be having an effect here.
You don't understand. My entire life I've lived in darkness. I scraped for every single moment of fleeting happiness there could be, but I keep coming up short. A terrible snake lives inside of me.
Not Snake Plissken, just a regular snake, by the way.
You just meant a regular snake?
Yes.
Okay, that might change my read a little bit. I'll
I think
take
you're
that.
doing great.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I'm trying my best. Okay, a terrible snake lives inside of me, corrupting, withering, hunting my heart like a predator. I see only its reptile eyes when I lay down at night. It's staring at me, boring a gore hole through me. And once the hole is dug, the demon will come and reach his hand inside and finish the job. I've tainted everything and everyone around me with this poison. I drag its slime behind me like a trail. And when you were young, Christopher, when my children were born, I watched all you baptized, knowing deep down that the thing inside me rattled and slithered, seeping out of my fingertips. And eventually it would flick its tongue and erase the oil and water that protected you from evil.
You're wrong, Tony. The light is greater than the snake. My love for you, your family's love for you, your friends, all you need to do is say out loud that you want to walk with God in this moment. Do you want to walk with God?
I want to walk with God. I love you, Christopher, like a son. I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to be perfect.
Something is moving inside the asteroid. The Martian caves are reverberating with the sound of birds. Ah! The phone!
Hey guys, I lost, but
You could play again.
where are we?
Want me to take that line again?
That's okay.
Could you take it again? Because I just got out of the game.
Things are really heating up in here.
I got
It's
sniped.
crazy stuff.
I'm
the
so
head.
sorry that you got
happens.
sniped, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get in one
Did
of
you
the
take-
vehicles.
Next time I think I'm going to get in a vehicle, but I think it's actually kind of hard for me to pay attention to both the show and play games.
Oh,
So I think
that's
that
weird.
maybe we should.
Oh.
Can you take it again, and then
Yeah.
I'll just play I'll try playing we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll play after
Okay.
the show.
You could
I
think
love
about
that.
playing it or
I
something.
mean, I'm just impressed with everyone's ability to multitask at this point.
Okay.
I mean, now more than ever, it's pretty.
Yeah,
it's hard to do anything. and we
Agree. I'm
just need
just
to
trying
be
to take my
focused on
mind off
self-care.
of things. So,
Yeah.
Cricket, could you do that line again, please?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Something is moving inside the asteroid. The Martian caves are reverberating with the sound of birds. Ah!
That was amazing. That was
Holy
amazing. Okay.
shit.
Nice. The phone just blew up. I'd be really into this if I wasn't Snake Plissken. Except I am. No.
Wait, no.
But
Wait,
there's no
I'm
Snake
not
Plissken.
Snake Plissken. I'm Rake Biscuits. There we go.
I love you, Carmela. I'm so proud of you for becoming the head of NASA.
That was really good.
I love you too, Tony. She's dying, right? Is she dying from the phone exploding? The phone's on Mars. I'm so sorry.
It's a handheld phone. She's not on Mars. She's
so
on.
So she's just
fine.
got blown off.
No, it's just a hot phone.
The phone blew
That can
up.
still be
Yeah, it's like
emotionally
ding, ding,
intense.
ding,
All right,
ding, ding, ding,
so-
ding, like phone blow up.
Okay, so
Should I
her
take the
phone
next
just
line,
broke.
or
I got a
what-
text message.
No,
from
I'll
the-
do it. I'm just
You
trying
got
to
a text
understand because
message
it's
from
like
the heaven people.
Robbie is okay.
Oh.
It's
okay.
We don't
implied.
have much time left,
Were
so
there
let's go
texts in
because
this show?
I'm honest. I'm actually jumping into another game, and once you kind of get into a game, it kind of hurts your
For sure. Okay.
your numbers in the game. To
I'm sorry. I just wanted to understand because Robbie's
That makes
writing is so
sense.
beautiful. I want to make sure that I'm doing it justice. Okay.
Thank you.
So it's just she's mad that her phone was broken.
Her phone's broken.
I love you too, Tony. Thank you for understanding when I decided time off from being a mob wife to become a government astrophysicist. Oh, this thing's broken. I just added that last line. Is that
It's
okay?
pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Helped me.
Thanks.
Look, his miracle.
Holy crap! The body in the middle of the room just sat up, and light is pouring out of its eyes and mouth. The light just filled up the entire room. Fuck! I'm sorry, I died. Okay, this reminds me of the time I got ejected from an AI-controlled cyber train and shot right into the middle of one of those satellites dishes that is as big as a city. No, that never happened because I'm Clint Raisins. Shit! The light is swallowing everyone but Tony. It's even swallowing me.
My heart is open. I hear music. I hear the whole world's song.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Jamie,
I just want to say,
you're such a good Tony.
You're such a good Tony,
You're
and
so
everyone,
much.
Cricket, and I kept saying like, Jamie's the one. Jamie, let's bring on Jamie.
I
Let's
know.
get her.
You're
Let's get her in here.
That's
Let's
a
get her
big
reading.
thing. You heard it.
And
I've seen every
and they kept
Sebastian
saying
Maniscalco
no,
special.
she's trash. She's shit.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
she's garbage under our shoes. And I said no, she's better than that. And you just
Yeah.
watch. And now
She's
we've
gotta
proven
give her one
them
opportunity.
wrong, and we are on
Robbie
a
fought
track
hard
to win
for
this
you.
thing.
Robbie
And
And I
Thank you,
tried
Robbie.
to scuttle it every step of the way. I'll admit, but
I totally
I was
understand.
wrong.
Robbie's
They
a
use
hard
the
guy to
word-
break.
They use the word
we try to
shit a
break.
lot.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what the chat has to say. Some people are upset. They think that character, my character was Snake.
Absolutely not. It was Jake.
I-
It was Lick Raisins, and it was great.
There were a lot of similarities, and the script did contain the word
He
Snake
said
Plissken, though.
specifically
I
that
will
he was
say
not
Yeah.
Snake
it-
Plissken.
And what
Okay.
was the first rule? It
Some
was
kind of
no
fake ass.
Snake Plissken.
No snake.
So he didn't
But-
mention it except when
No
Ben thought he
Snake
was
Plissken.
Snake Plissken. That wasn't
Alright.
in the
Now,
script.
but the rule wasn't Ben can't be
I
Snake
can't
Plissken. The rule
control what
was
Ben
no
says.
Snake
Can I
Plissken.
ask why is Snake Plissken exempt? That's my question.
Why is he
is he
exempt?
not
Great
welcome?
Why?
to
Yeah.
this
Why
week?
can't we
It's
do anything?
Snake Plissken.
Why
He's
is
the
murder
narrator of
illegal?
the
Why
scripts.
Yeah.
can't we just walk? Why can't you just walk into a store and take things off the shelves, Jamie? It's like
Oh, okay.
because everyone would do it. It would cause chaos and it would cause
Yeah.
pain and it would be
But sometimes
horrible.
it kind of levels things out. You know, it's a necessary thing to do. I don't know.
I
who
see it.
Snake
At this,
Plissken
and
is.
at this
And-
moment,
just
I want to say a big shout out to Cricket Harrison, whose reading of Carmela was so wonderfully considered and beautiful, and
you.
acted, I would say, near perfectly. And I think, Cricket, when you told me that you were going to send all those anti-socialist pamphlets to South Florida a few
Yeah.
days before the election, I thought that was a bad call. That was the wrong move. But, I do believe that the truth in your heart was that you were doing the right thing as you believed it. And so I forgive you. And I think that the people of America have forgiven Cricket Harrison here on Fanfiction Show.
All right, thank you, Robbie, and that's the final word, and that's Robbie's script. We're done with Robbie.
Thanks, Robbie. Thanks for your forgiveness.
Today's show is brought to you by knives. So go out to anywhere and look for a knife on the ground, and you can sometimes find them. That's where I got this one. So, all right, that was Robbie's script. It was a great job. The chat they're not really saying it's good or bad. So let's go on. It's time for Cricket. Cricket, tell us about your script. No one said it was good or bad, Robbie.
I'm really excited about this one. It's called Ducks Don't Care.
Love it.
Jamie, if you would reprise your star turn as Tony Soprano, I would be so grateful.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
hope it's about the first episode, Ducks.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see. But maybe, I don't know. And then, Robby, if you'd be Christopher again, and I'm going to be Carmela, and Ben, I would like you to read page directions, and then we'll see. Okay.
As the wonderful returning character, Jake Lifton.
No, there's no Snake Plissken in my script. But let's get to it. Take it away.
All right, take it away, Ben. Let's get into the script.
Ducks don't care.
An opulent suburban swimming pool. In it stands a fat mobster wearing a soaking wet bathrobe. I don't know why I said it that way. He's surrounded by a flock of beautiful, beautiful ducks, and all of them, and of them all. I'm sorry.
Of them all, yeah.
Sorry. The most beautiful is the Duck King. The Duck King paddles calmly towards the camera and begins to speak in a sonorous baritone rumble. He is calm, stoic, and a little sad, and very noble.
Ben, would you please do me the honor of reading the role of the Duck King?
Oh my God, what is it? My birthday? It was my birthday yesterday. It's supposed to be a birthday.
It is a birthday present for you. I thought you'd do such a good job as the Duck King.
Oh my God, thanks, Cricket. So tell me about the Duck King a little bit. What's my motivation?
Well, we don't know yet, and I think it's actually better if you don't know when you're acting it until you find out, so we can really see.
Okay, all right. So
but I'll just correct you again to that last sentence. He is calm.
Judge, I would like to say that if you rearrange the letters in Duck King, you get Snake Plissken.
Not true.
That's
okay.
Not true.
Robby, it's kind of my moment. It's kind of my moment. So, okay, so here we go.
Okay, so this is the Duck King.
Hello. I'm the Duck King. People hear that word king, get a little uncomfortable. They think it means I get my every whim attended to, that I order all the other ducks about, that I spend all day eating the choicest pond scum and tadpoles with my subjects go hungry. But it's actually quite the opposite. Just then, a window on the nearby mansion opens. A weird, skinny blonde lady leans out.
Tony!
That's it.
Sorry, that was supposed to be the noise that Tanana makes in the Home Improvement.
You nailed it.
You got it. We think it's that's good.
I just wanted to be sure that everyone else. I wanted to make sure everyone's getting their points.
That's great.
I just want to point out that I've scrolled to the bottom of the first page and I have no lines.
Okay, but you have a lot.
All right, it's okay. Well, then you shouldn't be talking.
So okay, so
the
we just
King,
like Nick Jonas in the new Jumanji movie. Can't wait for him.
Yeah. Sometimes the best things come late in life. Okay, so I'm Carmel again. I'm smarter than you, Tony.
Carmela slams the window down. Tony shakes his head and looks at a nearby duck, the Duck King. That's my character.
That's you.
Looks like I'm coming up.
Just because she runs NASA, she thinks she's smarter than me. And you know what? She's right. Ha! Oh, but you don't care, do you? You don't even know what NASA is. You're a duck.
Yes, I'm a duck. But you have two other things wrong. First, I care more than you could ever know. And second, I know what NASA is. The Duck King narrows his eyes and looks hard into the distance.
Aw, dumb little duck. You're just a cinematic device that symbolizes my love for my family. You're here to serve me. You don't have any thoughts at all.
That reminds me, I never got to finish my first monologue, which was an explanation of what it means to be a Duck King. The Duck King isn't a despot. The Duck King is the duck who volunteers his own life when there needs to be a sacrifice for the greater good. So he isn't a king in the sense of a ruler. The title king is given to him by the flock to honor his sacrifice. By design, it's not a title that anyone holds for long. No, it won't be long.
And then you have a line as the host.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you were so good in that. I mean, I wanted you to have that moment. You're so good.
I would like to raise using my second point of order for the evening, which is that I would like the Duck King lines, please.
No.
No. I haven't. Okay, so I'm also doing. I'm doing two. I'm kind of doing two things. I'm also three things if you could consider the hosting as well. So just then, Christopher enters the backyard.
Uncle Tony, you're my uncle, right? I forgot to look it up.
Christopher, just the man I wanted to see.
Were you talking to the ducks?
Christopher turns and looks into the camera.
Can I do that line again?
I thought it was perfect, but sure, yeah.
Were you talking to the ducks? There we go.
I actually like the first one better.
Yeah.
Christopher turns and looks into the camera.
Was he talking to the ducks again? You can tell me. I'd never hurt you.
Yeah, I was talking to the ducks. So fajul me.
You'll be lucky if I fajoo you instead of taking you down to the docks and giving you a good look at the business end of the Koyaanisqatsi. Anyway, where is everybody? I gotta talk with you about something.
Not here. My son's starting the new Gaba school, and they use some fancy trimester system, so he's home. Let's go to the club.
Where? I'm sorry, I'm on.
Top of page.
Tony, yep, got it. Tony gets out of the pool, and he and Christopher walk back towards the house. That man is. Who's that?
The Duck King.
So the Duck King.
I don't think I like that, but okay. That threw me off a little. That man is finally leaving. Now I just have to see if I can track down his smart wife and ask her my final favor.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Good. Wow.
Pretty cool.
And now it's
it's so hard,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Tony gets out of the
You're doing
pool.
great.
Tony,
Wait, so
much.
Okay, sorry. We fade in on the dimly lit interior of Mouthy's Kiss. We're at Mouthy's Kiss Club. We fade in on the dimly lit interior of Mouthy's Kiss Club. All throughout the room, big pairs of big wet lips are floating. We're talking big, like each pair of juicy lips is like about 5 feet across. The mouths glide around in the air, and when they bump into another mouth, they start to kiss. Little pink tongues dart out of the big red lips, and they smack and kiss and moan as they give each other so many kisses. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Enter Tony and Christopher. Immediately, a pair of lips floats over to each man and starts to give him so many kisses all over his face. Kiss, kiss, kiss.
This is world building. This is world building. Jamie, I know that you've done some TV writing in the past, but this is world building 101.
We're running out of time. We're running
like
out of
this.
time.
It's
If you can
really
see the timer
incredible
on my
stuff.
phone, we're running out
Oh,
of
we
time.
gotta go.
Oh,
We got the
I'm
club
so
to get
sorry.
through.
Okay. Evening, ladies. Nice to see you. I mean, kiss you again.
God, I love this place. Look at the pair of lips. What shade is she wearing? Oh, boy. Look at them all. They're great.
Now, Charlene, give the boys some breathing room. We have business to discuss. We're not just here to kiss.
Let me finish up here, Uncle Tony.
Christopher finishes kissing and getting kissed by Charlene, the 5-foot wide pair of lips.
They're great. They're just great.
We're giving that one to
Okay.
you. We'll give that one to you.
Okay, buddy, let's go to our booth. We can watch the kissing from there without being too distracted.
Oh, my God. Is that Charlene kissing Agatha B? Oh, they're great. They're just great.
Hey, waiter, we need more nachos. We're about halfway through our nachos.
And that's the
I think
mid-script
it's
break,
going really
everybody.
well,
It's going,
honestly.
It's going pretty good. The kissing really
It's going
sold
really-
me on the script, which up to the kissing point I felt like was complete garbage. I would throw it in the trash, and then I would
You
throw
didn't
the
like the
trash
ducking?
out of the butt.
Oh, wow.
You don't like
so-
the noble Duck King who makes the ultimate sacrifice for his flock?
I feel like the you had a window here, Cricket, to make me the Duck King. You made Ben the Duck King, and that was your fault.
And I
think it was-
stand by that
Right.
decision.
I think it was cool
think
that she made me the Duck King. I think it was smart, and I think that this just shows that Robby's sense is off today. I kind of felt like his script was off. Now I kind of think his critique of Cricket's script is kind of way off.
Thumbs on the
So
scale, Ben.
defensive.
So Dong Lonovan in the chat wants to know if Mouthy's Kiss Club is a restaurant.
wow.
No, because it distracts the mouths. They hate it because they're like big mouths and that's it. And so they can't actually eat because they don't have the rest of their bodies. But because they're mouths, they want to eat. So there's no food except for nachos allowed in Mouthy's Kiss Club because they all hate nachos.
You really developed.
Wow.
You really developed. There's layers here.
Yeah.
I like the amount of development that you went into about the club, and I think that that's probably why this script is the clear winner this week.
Thank you.
So.
But we have to let the people decide.
So, Jamie, just give us the last word on the mid-script break on Cricket's script, what you think's happened. Just anything. Just say any words in a string, forming a sentence.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for the Duck King to maybe have sex with Carmela. That's where I'm kind of hoping that storyline goes.
And who?
And outside of that,
Cricket, you're playing Carmela, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Duck King should definitely have sex with Carmela's character.
I'll
But
be
it's
pretty
like in
let
the
down
same-
if that doesn't happen.
But it's
Right.
kind of like
Well-
the Tom Bombadil thing I was saying earlier, where it might not happen in the script, but that does not mean that it did not happen.
All right.
That's true. And
let's-
if the script wins, then the script doesn't die. And if the script doesn't die, then maybe there could be a sequel, is all I'm saying. So vote for me if you like the script.
Vote for me
And-
if you are, if you love angels, if you love love, if you, and if you hate cricket.
And that's the mid-script break.
So we're middle
When
of
we-
it. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know where we are.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I know you have a lot to
No,
do.
no, I'm sorry.
You have
I didn't
all
mean to
these
snap.
goals. I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean to
no,
snap.
it's okay. It's okay.
Quack, quack.
It's me.
I'm sorry, I'm really stressed out
I'm
about
bringing
the
a lot
election.
of. Why?
Because
Why?
they said they wouldn't call Pennsylvania until they saw the results of our show.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, when we come back from break, it's confirmed that it was, in fact, Charlene kissing Agatha B.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about?
Robbie?
Big Bobby?
Sorry. Where?
He's
in
in
the
his
middle of
father.
the floor.
He's in his
What do you want to talk about?
That's actually Tony's line in your playing.
That was,
Christopher?
I did just
Oh, I
say
think
that.
I got it. I think we have a problem.
What's that?
You know Sam Scramler?
Sam Scramble Jr., who runs the business without telling kids what's wrong with them?
No, Sam Scramble Senior.
Oh, who runs the business consoling sad kids?
Yes, that's the one. And he's starting to be a problem, a big problem. The kind of problem you can't fix with online shopping.
Oh, the kind of problem you need to take a doctor to court for?
Yes, that kind of problem.
Would you say it's a four tall boys kind of problem? Or more of an itsy bitsy spider?
Uncle Tony, you're not getting it. You remember the time we had to read Goosebumps to our sister?
Yeah.
Well, this is the alternate ending.
The alternate ending with the piano keys that don't want Christmas to come?
No, this is the alternate ending with the...
Smash cut to the Duck King, who's now flying above the township. This is me. I love migrating. Sure. It's hard. You get no sleep. You don't... I'm going to start over.
You're doing great. Just hang in there. Listen to the music. Think about the
Sure.
Duck King.
Oh,
You're
there's-
so
there's-
good.
There's a bug in
Good,
my
stay
leg.
hydrated.
I love migrating. Sure. It's hard. You get no sleep. You don't get to eat for days sometimes. It's dangerous. And yeah, I complain. But the rest of the year, secretly, quietly, I miss it. I never feel more like myself, and I never feel more connected to my flock than when we're headed south. There's more. But I won't get to do that anymore. If I'd have known that last year's flight was going to be my last, I would have savored it a little more. There's this one part in Alabama where we fly over a neon sign that from above looks just like a lady duck's. I guess this is a family show, but let's just say I wish I'd gotten a longer look last time. But all that's not important now. Hey, is that NASA? The Duck King looks down at a big building that says NASA on it. He circles, carefully peering into each window. Finally, he swoops in close. Cut to inside Carmela's office. Carmela is talking on 4 telephones and watching a few rockets blip across screens.
Send the southern rocket north, but send the northern rocket south, and make sure it happens before the sun gets in their eyes. Are you listening to me? I'm the head of NASA. Do I have to come down there and grab those pilots by their pasta fratellis and make them do it myself? No? Good.
Just then, the Duck King politely raps his beak on Carmela's office window.
I'll call you back.
She kisses each phone receiver and gently puts them back in their cradles. She walks over to the window and raises the sash.
Yes?
Hello. I'm the Duck King.
I know who you are. Why are you here?
your southern rocket,
Yes?
is it set to fly directly through the flight path of my flock? Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
And if we
Yes.
deviate from our flight path, we will not have enough food to make it to the end.
Maybe just take that line again. Because
Okay, okay. It's
it
not
is
sexy.
set.
Wasn't sexy.
No, it can be sexy. I think it can be sexy. It's just like the rocket is set to fly through the flight path.
I'm really rooting for this. This is really exciting.
Okay.
Thanks, Jamie.
Sorry.
Is it set to?
It is set. It is set to fly.
It is set to fly.
It is
set to fly.
It is
It
set.
is set to fly.
Okay, can you give me?
set to
Okay,
fly.
your southern. Okay, I'm sorry with your southern rocket. Your southern rocket.
Yes.
It is set to fly directly through the flight path of my flock. And if we deviate from our flight path, we will not have enough food to make it to the end of our migration, and we'll fall in the ocean and die.
I already gave my orders. I can't deviate the flight plan now. Someone would have to physically fly up there and nudge its trajectory. My God.
Yes, that is my task. But what I need from you is the exact direction that I should nudge it in order. I kind of want to hit nudge harder. Yes, that is my task. But what I need from you is the exact direction that I should nudge it in order to move it 2 degrees east. Carmela gives the Duck King the coordinates. The Duck King flies into the sky. We see him flying towards the blaze of a rocket. His little dot flies closer and closer. Then there's a bang, and the rocket nudges a little to the right. Gently, gently. We see the small dead body of the Duck King float down to the earth like a flower petal on the breeze. It comes to the rest by Tony's swimming pool. The rest of the ducks crowd around him, tears coming out of their ducky eyes. Makes sense. Best character in the script. They cover him with their wings, rend their tail feathers, and cry to the heavens. Then it is done. The Duck King has saved them, and they must move on. The flock lifts slowly and heads south to live another winter. Cut back to Mouthy's Kiss Club.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a second to recover from that. That was really beautiful. Okay, I'm Tony again. Okay, we'll fucking kill him. No problem. Hey, you wanna go into the nose room?
Yeah.
Tony and Christopher make their way into the back room where giant 4-foot-tall noses are sniffing and snuffling each other and rubbing up on each other erotically.
They're great.
Robbie, I just want to say that last line was really beautiful and tied the whole thing together.
Tied the whole thing
Thank
together.
you.
But I'd like to also shout out to the 19th century Russian novelist who you have completely ripped off and not shown any sort of reference.
Robbie, we have a bigger
nose.
thing.
What are you talking about?
Look, we have
Goggle, the nose. Look
we
it
have
up.
to.
And cricket.
We don't have much time, and we have one thing to deal with, which is besides the fact that the chat is going crazy about the Duck King and my performance, Movie Phone gives him 4 green cards, and everyone's saying he's RP Duck King. Duck King's amazing. Duck King's awesome. Duck King is beautiful, beautifully written, wonderful. But the rule was each character has to invent an Italian word,
And they did.
and the Duck King didn't. I don't think. What did the Duck King do?
This is, looks like...
Well, the Duck King,
It says the rule is each character.
I see the problem. So you
There is a
actually
problem.
pronounced one of the words. You said if we deviate from our flight path, but that's actually if we deviate from our flight path.
No,
It was
this
just a pronunciation error.
See-
But I didn't want to interrupt you at the time because your performance was so
I think
beautiful.
we'll just do one of these babies.
I accept my fate.
Because it was so well written and it was so great and it didn't need it, but that's
it's
definitely
it's
points
true.
off, but also points gained. So and we're done with cricket. Thanks, cricket. If you're just tuning
That was
in,
incredible.
if you're just tuning in, this is fan fiction. This is fan fiction Showdown, and the Showdown has basically the clash has happened. We've read both scripts, and it's time to open the polls. Go to tinyurl.com/fanficsd. That's tinyurl.com/fanficsd. Go there, vote. You got two choices, Cricket or Robby. I think there's an obvious winner.
Obviously, there is a winner, but there's also an obvious loser, which is Snake Plissken, who was not explicitly mentioned in Cricket's script.
Well, that's
Right.
because
that wasn't that following the rules though.
I think that you guys read the rules a little differently from me, but you guys can do whatever you want.
Okay,
it
big,
is still
huge,
a free country.
giant, enormous update. The game quoter from the chat says that he says Snake Plissken from yours didn't create an Italian word, though. I think there's something there. You did kind of turn that person into a character that had desires and position, and they never created an Italian word. So I think Robby, you could also get, maybe we'll give you one of these because
there's
Okay.
The Bliskin is the Italian word.
the Bliskin.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. See, I think that's about as strong as Cricket's. As strong as Deviate Gate.
Well, you're the boss of the show, Ben. You decide who wins.
I am the boss of the show. Thank you, Robby.
Well, the people decide,
don't
Robby.
vote.
I just
vote.
voted.
All right.
Oh, thanks,
Okay.
thanks, Jamie.
Thanks for voting,
Yeah, I
Jamie.
just figured I
Thanks
might
for
don't have to vote.
participating. I
Which
think
reminds
it's
me
important to
about-
vote.
I just wanted
Jamie,
to exercise my
I'm so
ability
happy
to.
that you're here. Guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for the costume contest.
Oh shit.
You are the judge of the
Okay.
costume.
I'm excited.
Ben's so excited he froze.
He froze. Now
But I think-
he might have paused to start gaming again. There's not much time though.
I'd like to take
I know,
this
it's
Costume
true.
contest. You are the sole judge. It's up to you. We're going to.
Wow.
Okay. That was called the 10-second freeze. And Big Bobby, you are the winner. You get the points. Okay. So it's costume contest time. And Jamie, you are the host. I mean,
Okay.
I'm the host. You're the judge. So
I'll
pay
stay the
attention.
judge.
Let's do it. And Sopranos costumes. Let's hit it. Woke up this morning. Got Myself a Gun by Joe Botnick. Love it. Very good.
good.
Very, very good.
Very
Wearing an
good.
EGI shirt, I believe. Kind of a deep
And
cut
the
there.
Troll Day
That's
mug.
it. That's
The
a
Troll Day
reference I
mug.
get.
So that's a big fan right
I
there.
know that reference, so I'll
Big
be
fan.
the judge.
Thank you. All right, next. Don't Stop. Final Shot of the Sopranos by Joe Botnick. That's a spoiler. So this is another one from Joe Botnick. He is being the final shot. I think that was a black garbage can that he took a photo of that makes it look kind of gray. It's kind of like the blue dress. Is it blue dress? Is it white dress? Is it gold dress? Kind of weird
Sure.
situation. All right. He also has to clean his camera. So okay, Tony by James Trevor, pretty good.
Okay.
He's got kind of a pants boner in the shot, which I think is canon. All right, next, Tony Soprano meets SpongeBob by Devin Elson. This pretty good, guys. And I believe that's the costume contest. So
Wow.
Jamie, give us just don't rip it off quick. Who do you think really nailed it this week? We've got 4 costumes from 3 people.
It's tough. I'm between 2. I'm between The Last Shot and the SpongeBob. There might have been nuance in the other ones, but I've only seen one episode. So
There might have been. You're right. There might have been nuance.
You mentioned there was maybe some nuance in one, but I
There
just
might have
wouldn't
been.
know.
There might have been.
You know
Who could tell?
If
You'll
you gotta
never know.
explain the nuance of the costume, it's just not going to be the costume for me. I don't want to have a conversation about the costume. And so I think I'm going to go with The Last Shot because there's risk involved. You could die wearing that costume.
And that's Joe Botnick. That's another win for Joe. Okay, big win for Joe. So, and what we're gonna do, Joe knows. We're gonna email him this PDF.
But I did love the pants boner, and I appreciated
The
that.
pants boner was good. Congrats,
Just a
Joe,
shout
on
out
another
to
win.
James
Hey,
Boner.
if you want to get a PDF sent to your inbox, send us a costume for next week. Next week we're doing World War I. So get those costumes, get the trenches. We're doing World War I. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have Franz Ferdinand. We're going to have the Balkans. We're going to have the powder keg. We're going to have an actual powder keg as the guest on the show. And we're going to get that. Let's get that next week graphic up there so you guys can see, you can know the last shot of the show won. Joe, what? Wait, what? Who won?
That's the chat. No, it was Joe who won.
Okay, great.
Who's Joe?
So,
Joe wants, and then
Joe.
a shout out to the boner, but I don't think there's
shout out to
a
the boner.
prize for shout
Great
out
job.
to the
All
boner.
right, and that's the costume contest. Thank you
So
guys for
Jamie,
participating.
Jamie, how did you think the show went?
Nope, Robby, not yet. Nope, Jamie, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Oh,
Big
I
Bobby
can't answer
is
it this
taking.
time.
Big Bobby's taking. He's doing something bad. It's
I
time for
just
the-
want to remember that everyone can still vote for the Duck King and for me.
Or if you believe in love, if you believe in angels, if you want to go to heaven, please vote for
It's electioneering,
Sopranos.
I think.
Thank you.
It's time for
I'm
the
sorry,
surprise
could you repeat
quiz. All right, Jamie, this is a surprise quiz, and you are the one being surprised. It's a quiz for you of Sopranos. Sopranos quiz. You get 3 questions. If you get 2 right, you pass. If you don't, I don't know how to hold up those fingers, but if you don't, you will not be allowed on the show ever again. You're banished from the show forever, and you'll have to literally leave the show now. So, yeah, no one's ever won. Well, technically, some people have, but they were cheaters and frauds. But you might win because this is kind of a true or false style thing. So there's a chance you could win. But the show's going to end basically in a couple weeks. So it doesn't matter. We won't have you back.
It took me a really long time to get here.
So, Jamie, who I like to call Jam Jams, do you know Italian?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you our Italian slangs from the show. You have to tell me if they're real Italian slangs from the show or if they're fake Italian slangs from the show, and it's that easy. Let's hit that. Let's get that first question up on the board. A gadoots.
That's not.
Not what?
That's not one they use on the show.
She's right. It's fake. I made it up in my brain.
Wow.
It came out of my brain. All right, next.
Okay.
Schifosa.
I'll say that one is.
Oh, fuck. She got it right. It's real. It means an ugly woman, which is great.
Oh,
They have
that's
that.
not nice.
We need more words for that, I think.
I agree.
Let's bring that back.
All right. And lastly, Vanuzzo.
Oh shit, this one's hard. I'm gonna say that's fake. That's not a real one.
It's fake,
You
yeah.
got them all right. You're the only person ever.
First person is a full sweep of the board.
Really?
Jamie Loftus.
Yeah.
Jamie, how are you feeling?
Wow.
You're staying on the show. You're not putting your finger over the camera. How are you feeling tonight?
I feel really good. I mean, Robby, this has been a concerted effort between us for a while now, and so it just, I mean, now more than ever, it just feels nice to have a win. I'll say it.
Leaves kind of a
deserve
bitter
it.
taste in my mouth.
And I'm waiting right here with you to also win. So let's sweep the board, Jamie. You and me, we've done it together.
Before we do need to go over the footage. We do need to do a recount and check and make sure that you got all 3 and check it out before we congratulate you and all that stuff. I just think it's kind of bullshit that you got them all right, which is kind of weird. Okay. So thank you, Jam Jam. So now it's time for the final results. We had our fewest votes ever, but our highest margin between the winner and the loser this week.
Wow.
Okay.
The votes have been counted, and we're calling the show for Cricket Harrison with 92.2% of the vote. It's Cricket Harrison. It must have been the Duck King performance.
The Duck King performance really. I couldn't have done it without you, Ben.
She earned it.
Thank you,
She
Cricket.
definitely
Everyone who
earned it.
voted
The Duck
for
King
me.
earned it. I'd like to take Cricket's time to respond to her win, to take my
Absolutely.
own time to respond to her win, and also say
Sure.
that, Cricket, I think we could have gotten up to 96, 98% if you had let Robby Ratcliffe be the Duck King.
I think that we could have possibly done better, but no one could do better than me as the Duck King. But thanks, Robby, for mentioning how great I did and that it
The Duck
bothered
King
you.
and the narrator, and you did great.
Okay, I want to thank Cricket for writing that part for me and for me helping her get the highest win on the show ever. And Robby, thank you for. There has to be a foil. You know what I mean?
Yes,
we need a foil.
absolutely.
We need something to bounce off.
Unfortunately, it's the belief in angels. It's the belief in the sheer goodness of people that has
You're
failed
very
tonight.
marginalized.
And I'm feeling a bit marginalized.
Jam Jam's
But it's okay.
classic guest, one of our most famous classic guests we've ever had. Kind of an episode to be archived forever.
Thank you so much.
An institution, Jamie
A
Loftus.
brilliant performance.
Well, we
Ruthless
think
killer Tony
we
Soprano.
think we're going to go
Thank you
back
so
over
much.
the whole show and really analyze whether or not you did a good job or
But
if
you will
cheated on
definitely
the
not be
surprise
edited
quiz.
out completely, Jamie.
You
I
won't
just
be
wanna say
edited
that
out completely?
I will fight
That's
for
so
every
nice.
second of you that I can.
All right,
keep
don't know
it's
if
time to
they're
go. It's
guaranteed.
5 o'clock.
That's
Thank you guys. Everyone is worthy of love. Tune in next week for World
Everything is
War
worthy of
One.
love.
We're all worthy of love. Oh, you put it up now, Eric. Great. Oh, just in time. Just in time for the. Oh yeah, you get it. You're giving yourself a big ding. It's absolute power. You know what they say? Absolute power.
Absolute power rocks.
Good night, everybody. We're trying to get out of here. It's past time, but Eric won't let us leave, so we're just.
Wait, are we still on right now?
Absolute power rocks.
It's
Yeah.
5 o'clock. We're not allowed to.
We're worthy of love. It's okay. We
Absolute
can
power
start thinking
rocks.
about the.
I'll just, I'm
Tweet
gonna,
that.
while we're still on the
Tweet.
show,
Okay, I'll
I'm gonna
tweet
just
it.
start singing The Little Mermaid.
All right, it's over. It's finally over.